So I arrived on Saturday for the import show. Unfortunately, I was going to be here Friday, but it just rained all day. So we're going to see what kind of turnout we've got. So far, just walking in, it is pretty empty here. But we're going to keep our hopes up. We're going to hit a little bit of the swap meet, show you some of that, and then we'll go see what cars are for sale, as well as what cars are on show. Unfortunately, they are playing copyrighted music, so there will probably be a lot of points where it's going to be silent. That's just to avoid the copyright. What we got on the rotisserie here today? Looks like a Datsun. Looks like we got a car here for sale. Looks pretty reasonable. Is that just the 73 TR6 with a clean title? Engine is stuck. Frame's okay, but it needs, I'm not sure what that says, 1800. A little bit above one. TR6, pretty affordable project car. Look at that muffler. Okay, that was sitting somewhere damp. Yeah, I suspect there's probably some stuff going on underneath of that. Needs t-shirts. I have no idea what that means. Number 609-418-5518. TR6, 200 for all four. Look painted on the backside. I have no idea what I'm looking at with some of these parts. This is not my genre of vehicles. I'm an old Chevy guy, but I do like a lot of imported cars. Actually, my daily drivers are Nissans. My truck being a Nissan Titan.
Yeah, we're the whole 100 for.
A car on my bucket list would be a 240Z. Actually, I'd be okay with a 260 or 280. Let's go to Jaguar down here. We'll take a look at. Looks like another project car for sale. I'm going to say that's earlier 70s, but I don't know. Yeah, 71, 2200. XJ6, it's 570971017 What's the phone number? Try to get you a look inside if we can. I don't know. A lot of rain droplets on there. Got a little bit of rusted dog leg there down the rocker. Let's see if we can look under the car. Muffler's rotted out there. It's probably sitting somewhere damp. But it really looks pretty presentable. I don't know what the weak points are or rot areas on these cars. Got a little bit of issue going on with the door here. But really, it does not look that bad. I don't know what is a fair price on these cars. But it seemed to me for a project car, that's pretty reasonable. A lot of squeaks going on. That sounds better. That kind of sounds like a V8 to me. Yeah, what does that say on the side? 4 something. 402 or something? Couldn't quite make that out. I got some cars for sale. Oh, look at the BMW. Someone threw a bun all over the back corner of that. Oh my god. Alright, what we got here is a nice looking car. A little bit of road rash going on there. 1990 for $7,500. Got a clean title. Not bad looking at all. Not sure how much you can see inside there. Looks quite a bit of glare. Nice black finish on that. That one at $12,500 for an 01. None of these cars say what the mileage are on them. We are in BMW Row. I gravitate more towards the old stuff here. We got another project car. It needs a head gasket. It's a 91. Nice seats, nice top 5 speed for $3,000. Let's take a look inside here. Hopefully you can see and hear what I'm saying, since there is loud copyrighted music playing. Got some issues. We got some peeling paint going on in here. Bumper cover's not fitting real well. Bubbling, more bubbling. Yeah, there's some issues going on there. It needs a head gasket. I don't know what the price point are on these cars, if that's a good price for a project car. There it is. None of these have phone numbers on, so unfortunately I can't share it if you're not in the area. They do not have... Oh yes, they do have a website. There you go. It's crbrummers.com. If you see anything here you like, you can look them up. Maybe you can find... make a deal. A little bit of grass thrown up on that one. $2,500 for a 94. Again, none of these say what the mileage are. I mean, these could be like 200,000 mile cars. Who knows? This one's got some use to it. Its seat bolster's a little busted up there. They're doing a little off-roading with that. And the back glass is out. A little extra ventilation. Alright, let's see what else we can find here today. You get a stack of coolers. Austin Healey grill. Not a replica. $250. What is this other grill here? Also Healey 3000 grill. $75.
I've got a guitar too if you want to play Guitar Hero.
$5 box. $15 box. If you know what you're looking at, might be a deal hiding in there. Let's look at exhaust downpipes. Jaguar for $7,500 or $75. Austin hoods. Some nice wide wheels. Four lug pattern on it. Don't know what they're for. Bumper covers for Mazda. Maybe it's the same thing. Wow, I'm used to working on big Chevys. And see that rear. It's awful small.
Lots of great activities going on.
Was that MG? Got the knockoffs on the end. At least the copyrighted music has stopped. See if we find anything interesting to talk about here. Got lots of Datsun stuff. Emblems 4 for $10.
Passport scavenger hunt starts again this morning at 10 a.m. Kids 12 and under, we have a new prize for this year, 12 and over. Still get your plate glass while supplies last. Roller exhaust contest qualifying round 3 is this morning at
That looks like you're restoring a Datsun Z car. Plenty of parts here to find. 77, 78 grill, 175 United prices. How about new seat covers? 150. Got a mouse hole in it. That just adds to the flavor.
The finals for the Golden Exhaust Contest at 1 o'clock, and they're having the finals this afternoon at 4 p.m. in the Newport area.
All these fenders for TR6, 550. Alright, not a lot going on with the swap meet. I think we're going to hunt out for some project cars. Let's see what we can find that's for sale. And then after that, we'll see, take a look at show cars. Volvo fenders, grills. Alright.
So,
that swap meet's pretty thin there. Let's see if we can find some more project cars here for sale. That's the car corral area down there. I'm not seeing much. We're going to dig around. We're going to see what cars we can find for sale. I don't think this one's for sale, but it looks pretty cool. I wanted to check this out. Land Rover, right-hand drive. Look at the size of the lugs on that. Got a step on it. Well, you can see through there. There's not too much of a glare. Well, that makes it any better. Diamond plate bed in it. But looks like a nice truck. Try to get you a little bit of an underside view. I go around the other side and try to get a little wider screen so you can see that. That's a nice truck. I wouldn't mind having something like that. I've been told I'm not allowed any more project cars.
At 10 a.m. we invite
another BMW here.
The grandstands for us.
Extra ventilation going on.
A presentation
got a sunroof in it.
Anniversary of Carlisle events.
Little beaten in there. Can't tell you much more about it. Doesn't have year on it. No phone numbers. That bumper is not looking too healthy there. I guess I pulled out of the 5 mile an hour, whatever you call that. Still searching for cars for sale and seeing this crazy looking kit car.
Amazing feat.
Rolls Royce. We got a Triumph 63. Phone number 717-609-9851. There's no price. Thought the paint looked pretty good, so I'll see a little bit of that. But it's black. It's easy enough to fix. It's a TR4. Again, no price on that. That's creative. Not sure if I'm into it. Heading down to the car corral area. We've scanned for all the project cars. Wasn't a lot to choose from there. Someone's practicing for the brew mixer over here. I think this weather has really kept a lot of people away. It just rained all day long yesterday. Got ourselves another BMW here. Looks like an 86. Nice clean car. I'm not seeing a price. There's a lot of buttons in there. Good lord. Well, that was the flavor of the 80s. More gadgets and gizmos you could put on a car. How about a TR, is that a 6? No, 7. TR7. Body alignment doesn't look real good down there. But it's a race car, right? It's a 1980 TR7 race car for $4,000. That number's 610-850-5767. Hopefully you can hear that since they're playing copyrighted music here. So I'm going to have to keep talking. Hopefully it'll block some of that out. Looks like you got no headlights because you're a race car. It's pop riveted panels in there. Kind of a baby blue. A little bit of track damage there. It's been painted over, but still kind of cool looking. What we got down here, another old Jaguar and a Volkswagen Beetle. A little bit of rust showing there in that quarter panel. $7,500 for an 86 with 63,000 miles on it. There is the phone number for you. It's a pretty clean interior. Oh, it's got a mobile phone in it. I was going to say a cell phone, but what was it called back in the day? A car phone. That was your car phone back in the 80s. That was when you were really, that's when you made it. That's when you were big time. Overall, it doesn't look bad if you're into that color. How about a Volkswagen Beetle Herbie Edition? A little bit of rust. Okay, a little bit more than just a little rust, because it's definitely popping down there. This looks like it says it's a 76, as is warranty. No warranty, I'm sorry. Number 717-756-2621. Yep, it's got lots of little things hiding under the paint there. We got ourselves a Mitsubishi Conquest. A little bit of issue going on with that spoiler on the back there. A lot of plastics back in the day. Didn't really hold up well with heat. It's an 88. It's got a limited slip in it. 138,000 miles on it. AC is not working. $12,000. Numbers 570-506-9080. Still a pretty cool car. Glass is very tinted, so I can't get a very good look inside. No, I cannot get a very good look at all. I won't be able to see anything there. I think this is the Nissan shows area. There's a Titan. Awesome. We'll go down through here and look at a couple of these. Again, I'm going to be silent quite a bit because the copyrighted music is rather loud here. Got a few more pulling in here. Might be able to block out the copyrighted music with some nice engine sounds. 71 MG. Awesome paintwork on the Beetle. Got flames up on the roof. That's pretty cool. Some wild paint and tint on that one. 92 Nissan with a Chevy LS engine in it. That's going to annoy some people. How about a Volkswagen Rabbit? Is that the way the back of this car was really? That's got to be custom. I don't think it was like that, was it? How about drag racing style? And another LS engine. This looks a little more of the stock flavor over here. It's a nice color combination. I do like that. VW Rabbit pickup form. Used to have a neighbor who had one of these. I borrowed it one time to get a load of mulch. That thing down on the bump stops. It was wild. Got some nice patina going on there. How about a sport truck with a push bar? It's an 81. Got some Recaros in there. Nice looking interior. Have another sport truck. So this is a 6-cylinder version. These wheels kind of remind me of Porsche. So is this a real thing? Drop in the comments because I don't know any different. I'm looking at, there's two of them that are like that, so I'm wondering if that's a real thing. Convertible with a roof rack. That's pretty cool. I'd like that too. You know, being an old Chevy guy, I like coming to these kind of events like this and seeing things, different things. Just because I don't own it doesn't mean I don't think it's interesting. Fiat with another LS engine. Got the whole scene going on here. With the bike on the roof. That's pretty wild. That is extremely wild. Very cool. Try to get you as much a look at this as I can. Got it pretty low. Do you think you need to step when you're that low? Doesn't matter. It just looks cool. Got a 98 Lancer. Take a look at this Holden. Something we don't normally see in this end of the country. 2005. So I'm thinking this is what the Pontiac GTO in the 2000s was built off of. Yep. 400 horsepower. Take a look at the Ferrari. Not every day I get to see a Ferrari. 2015 F12 with a V12 in it. Shows how much I know. I'm going to take a look down through the race car section, see what we can find. This looks an awful lot like a Ford Taurus to me. That's what it is. Oh, it's a Miata. Subaru. That's pretty cool looking. Okay. Is that a Scirocco? Yeah. Sometimes I amaze myself when I know some of these cars. Again, I'm a novice to this. I'm an old Chevy guy. I'm used to 50s, 60s, and 70s Chevrolets, GM products. But I find almost any kind of car cool. Back in the 80s, I worked at a place. One of the employees had a Scirocco, and he was just big on those cars. 16. I'm going to try and do some more walkthrough of some of the show field area on my way up to some more of the vintage stuff. Again, that's more when I am. This channel is Old Car Garage, so I tend to focus more on the older vintage stuff, so typically pre-90s. I say pre-90s because there are some 80s cars I do like, and when you get into the imported cars, I'm a little more attracted to some of the 80s kind of stuff because, well, that's when I was in high school and some of this stuff was going around on the streets and would get your attention. I apologize. I know I'm moving probably pretty fast here, but not sure how much of this you guys want to see. A see-through hood. Well, that is pretty darn creative. That is very low. I can appreciate the work that's been done on these cars.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to T2 of the Import and Performance Nationals. Coming up this morning at 10 a.m., we will have the 50th anniversary presentation at the stage and celebrating 50 years of Carlisle events. Quite an achievement. Again, this morning at 10 a.m., we invite everyone to come down, grab a seat in the trails. The judges scheduled for class times, the driver and judging. Passport scavenger hunt starts at 10 a.m. Take it over, stop back and check it out. Drift and logo going on. That's happening in the
Also, they have third round of qualifying for
Three of them. Three cars. We have two wires going into the ECU.
These cars are quite different. I wouldn't know where to begin to work on something like this.
If you might had the hole in the roof, see me over there, open the door, and I'll show you.
This is pretty wild. Thought I'd get a good look at this. Turbo.
just can't get out of the way yet. Yeah. That's what yeah. Powder coated some stuff this year.
Take a look at those people standing there to give you an idea how low this is sitting.
Oh, popped off. I would have never seen it. I bought a whole smoke testing kit. Yeah.
Got quite a scoop on there. That's probably to allow that engine to fit in there. Sure thing. A pretty wild little truck. Another Z car, 280. Someday I'll probably have one of these.
We're going to fix it.
In fact, if anyone's got one and they would like to trade for a 55 Willys Jeep, drop in the comments or contact me through Instagram or my email.
Yeah. Not sure they are very, but it'd be like fine. Ship.
Peugeot.
Pull it all right here on the trailer.
Renault.
I did the same thing. I got the little window there. Okay. I saw it last night. I wondered who that belonged to. Love it.
So I just ran into a friend of mine. This is Don, and he's got a pretty interesting car here. So I'm going to let him tell us about it because I have no clue what I'm looking at.
Sure.
What we got here, Don?
Yeah, I don't know that I know. I've not owned it real long, so I've learned as much as I could real quickly. But it's a Lancia Appia Zagato GTZ. The Zagato's a coach builder in Italy. They're just outside of Milan. They're famous for their double bubbles, which like the double bubble Fiat A-bars.
Okay.
And as you can see on this car, it's a double bubble. What I'll do too is I'll show you when we walk over to it. The headliner inside is just gorgeous.
Okay.
A lot of things Zagato does. First of all, the cars are aluminum. Zagato was winning races back in the 50s with, yes, their engines, but primarily their lightness and aerodynamics. Now, this is odd that it has a rear view mirror. You know, all the Abarth Zagatos, they, God forbid, they wouldn't have a rear view mirror because it's maybe 2 miles an hour on a long straightaway. So the wind resistance. If you look at the door handles, you'll see they're contoured against the body, and you push a button to open them. Want me to show you that?
Yeah.
So to open the door, to get the handle out, you push the button, then it opens like that.
Wow.
And it opens. And the whole thing about this is it's out of the wind. It's less wind resistance.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I said, typically you don't see a mirror, so that they wouldn't come from the factory with a mirror. So obviously the owner put that mirror on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they typically wouldn't have the mirror.
Well, I just noticed that it's got this like windscreen.
Yes,
going on.
yeah. And I guess for two things, to keep the wind from blowing in on you, you can open the window a little bit and get some ventilation, and at the same time too to keep the rain out. So it fits like really, really neatly. And now I'm sure that must be some sort of aftermarket accessory. I can't imagine. You know, I've seen some other Appias. I've never seen that on an Appia, but who knows?
Yeah.
This is, like I said, they built 10 Zagato body cars. So the double bubble, they did 10 of them. With the fins, they're called pinutes. With fins, there's 4. So you could say this is one of 4. They built quite a few Appias, so parts are pretty readily available. I had some really serious problems with the gearbox, and we were able to get parts in 2 days. And some real odd stuff we had to make, but that wasn't too crazy costly. And boy, it shifts. I mean, if you're driving a race car, you would want your race car to shift as smoothly as this does.
Yeah.
And the second to third shift is just sweet as could be.
So now, what's this engine I'm looking at?
Sure, it's a 1100cc V4, and I kid about it. It's compared to I have a Fiat Stangolini that is 1100cc inline 4. This car has a little more torque, if there is such a thing with 1100cc engine, but it's quite smooth to pull away from a stop sign, and runs really well. Sounds very good. Really sounds good for sure. Yeah.
Wow. That's it's just so small. I'm used to old Chevys and things like that.
Right.
And to look at this, it's like, wow, I think the motor on my air compressor is larger than that.
Well, and you look at the headers, has the word Lancia on it. So many of the parts are stamped Lancia. They were known for their things being sturdy and heavy, and they're known for their quality. And they're proud of it. So it's got Lancia. I mean, connecting rods have Lancia on it. You search around the car. You know what kind of car it is.
Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. So now, the bubbled roof. So this was for headroom? Is that what the thinking was?
It's entirely headroom, yep.
Yeah. And you said this is all aluminum body?
Yes.
Wow.
And I guess by doing the double bubble, you don't have to have the roof as high for headroom. So, again, keeping you out of the wind.
Yeah.
So, that much less frontal resistance.
Now, let's look at the inside.
Yes, I want to do that. Yep. Oh, this car has, let me see if I can remember, 3 options. It has the high RPM tachometer, the higher mileage speedometer, and the Zagato race seats. So these seats are really cool and comfy. I can imagine if you're in a long race that could be comfortable to sit in. And I just love the interior. Not only the red, but all the aluminum trim. And I'll get back so you can see the headliner. The headliner is gorgeous.
Oh, wow. It's like fitted. It's just amazing.
Yeah, you wonder why a Lancia was so expensive back in the day, but look at all the work that they did and what they put into it.
Absolutely.
Man hours is dollars. So
yeah.
Easy to see out of, comfortable to drive,
Imagine it feels like you're sitting on the ground when you drive this.
You do. It's pretty low, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because I'm looking at this and I'm thinking,
how it's dropped down, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And how the pedals go through the floor. But you said this was 57,
yes.
So that was pretty common that you would have the foot pedals going through the floor as opposed to hanging. What, no back seat? What do they think this is a race car?
Yep. The class winner of 1100cc at the Mille Miglia in 1957 was a Lancia Appia Zagato equipped just like this. So this is literally, I was told, the same options as with the fins and the double bubble as the winner in 57. So we won a Mille Miglia award at Amelia Island, which one of the things, they give you some really neat stuff, and they really make a big deal out of it. But you also get an entry to the Mille Miglia. I don't know if I told you that, but so I've been invited to bring it. The only problem is I don't want to drive at 1,000 miles over cobblestone streets and beat the heck out of it. But it's just nice that they gave me an application.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the back of the car.
Sure. Yep.
Yes.
Can we look in the back of the truck?
Over the trunk?
Yeah.
Sure. Yep.
So it's got a prop over on the right side? Yeah.
Yep.
It's not bad.
All that weight reduction. You don't want to have all those other torsion bars and everything else in there.
Yeah. Good sized trunk.
Yeah.
For a little car like this.
Absolutely.
That's really impressive how much room they have.
Yeah, it is. It is. You know.
All your room for when you bring it to Amelia to put the cleaning stuff in it.
Yeah, it was in Amelia in March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I realized that, couldn't run into you when we were down there.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah.
I mean, this is yeah.
Derek was saying that you're not going to, they offered to go to the Mila Miglia with it, and you're
Yes. Yeah. No, destroy the car, 1,000 miles over cobblestone streets.
How many did they make of it?
10 double bubbles, of which 4 had the fins. So, really 4. Yeah.
And how do you pronounce it? Is it Appia?
Appia. Yep. And Zagato is the coachwork company, which is just outside of Milan.
Okay.
Forgot to ask, what's the little
jacking spot?
Oh, so that's to let them know.
Yeah.
When you're
where
you have to jack to get.
No, actually, you insert. If I remember right, a lot of these like A-bars, the same thing. You take that cap off and you slide something in for the jack.
Oh, really?
On the handle.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed the trim rings had.
Screws in them.
Yeah, retainer screws to keep the rings from popping off of it. Well, Don, thank you so much.
Yeah, good to see you.
That was awesome.
Yep.
Absolutely awesome.
Sure.
Yeah. If you didn't have such a crowd around here,
I know.
Walk around with it a little bit. We'd look at some other things.
Yeah.
But no, you got a lot of people coming in to take a look at the cars,
you are, kid. I'm gonna sit down at some point, and won't make it till 5 o'clock standing. That's for sure. Well, good to see you.
Absolutely.
All right, see you. Don. Take care. Hey, you gotta come over.
Yeah, absolutely. Got some Alfa Romeos over here. Always had a soft spot for Alfas. That's 73. Spider. Oh, this is what I want to look at down here. I might have seen this car last year and filmed it. Not going to stop me for coming up and taking a look again. 68 GTV. Got another one here. A little bit of battle damage going on with this one.
Somebody with the low bar computer hook up the car.
Oldies. Always loved these. Thought they were pretty cool. '82 Quattro Coupe. Or was that Coupe? More Quattros. Got a rally edition. So I'm hearing some noises. Sounds like we got some drifting going on, so we're gonna go check that action out. Do a view from the hillside here. No sense in doing that. It looks like the Dune Buggy Parade. Now that the sun has come out, it's a little bit more full here. Filled in a little bit more. Alright, we'll see if we can find a couple more things before I head out here. And I apologize, there's probably a lot of things I should be focusing on, but I'm a novice at this genre of vehicles. Gonna take a look in Building Y. We've got a Yugo Caballero. Don't know what else to say. Triumph? Really? 84. Looks a lot like a Honda Prelude to me. Triband. Wide body. That's pretty cool. 86 Kampala. Hope I'm saying that right.
Bring it back to get services, and they will give you Registration will be starting at
95 Nissan Gran Turismo.
back to the track from 12 to 1.
Chevy Chevette. Oh my god. Okay. Looks like the bike that Hagrid rode. ARO. So they did it before Jeep. This looks like, reminds me of the 80s Isuzu Pup. Manufactured in Romania. Also from Romania. Isuzu Impulse. I remember seeing these as a kid. Waffles. A lot of paint work going on here. Not sure it's my style. I like the paintwork on this, the stance. It's got a Chevrolet engine. You'd think I'd be wild about that, but little rough on that roof there. So I don't think anyone took a pristine car and did that work to it. So if you're not happy about the Chevrolet engine in there, the car looked like it might have been a little rough before. 260. Like I say, if anyone's got one of these that wants to do a trade for a 55 Willys Jeep, hit me up. I'm gonna Maverick. Alright. That's an engine swap. Dare to be different. That plush interior. Wow. Car is immaculate.
The bottom would be a It is.
It's an 88. Can we see the mileage on that? That 139,000 on that? Wow. And that car is just pristine. That's going to do for this event. I'm just walking down through the parking area. I just saw another Z car down here. I'm going to look at that before I walk out of the gates. I'll show you this. Nice looking car out of Maryland. Must have had a sunroof they replaced. The car doesn't look bad. Probably here for some parts. Well, I hope you enjoyed this event. This is my second time to come to the import show. And that was kind of nice. I ran into Don and got to take a closer look at his Lancia. Next event I'll be doing at Carlisle will be the GM show. And that's going to be coming up in June. Then July will be the Chrysler's event. August will be Corvettes. And then in October, I believe it is, will be the fall swap meet. And I'll do 2 days from that event. There's some other swap meets that'll be coming up this year. Be going back to Maple Grove. They have one in July. We'll be doing that swap meet. They'll have another one in November. And of course, coming up in 2 weeks will be the Street Rod Nationals in York, Pennsylvania. So I'll be there. And in fact, I'll be showing the Pontiac Ventura there. So if you're going to be in the area, you might come in and get a little closer look at the Pontiac, stop on by, say hello. I'm going to have a couple stickers. So come in and say you've seen it on YouTube. I'll make sure you get a sticker then. Again, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Drop me a comment since I'm a novice to these cars. What did I see that maybe I should have mentioned? Give it a little more detail. Also, if you got some friends that might be interested in this channel, do me a favor and hit the share. And as always, thanks for watching.